In the latest update for World of Tanks, the Super Conqueror lost its overall effective DPM, going from my build, which had 3,600, to 3,300. How much has this affected the tank, and should you stop playing it if it's in your garage? Well, in today's video, I'll be letting you know everything you're going to need to. As I said, not really much changed on the Super Conk. It lost a little bit of HP, going from, I think it was 2,800-ish on my build, to now 2,700. It's still got a decent chunk of hit points, more than enough. And the DPM went down by about 300-ish from my original build. It still has plenty, though, and it's still got incredible dispersion. It kept all of the armor, kept all the mobility. So, the Super Conqueror itself is going to play exactly the same and feel very similar to what it did in the previous update. The only difference is now artillery is going to hurt that little bit more, and obviously, you're not going to be able to clear opponents as quickly. However, it's still 3,300 DPM. That's a lot. That's more than enough to get the job done in a lot of games you play. So, here we arrive on Pilsen, and we are going to see just what the Super Conqueror can still do. We have plenty of ammunition, although not actually that much. I don't know why the Brits usually don't have that much ammo in their potential loadout, but this is a very good matchup. We got an E5 and a Rinocerante up against us. The funny thing you'll notice is that now the Super Conk has been nerfed, nobody plays it anymore. I mean, I've ran into like one or two, but it's very less common to see the Super Conk being played now than previously, which is weird, because as I said, it didn't really get nerfed that hard, you know? All these people read these stats are like, oh my god, it's ruined, even though it's still fine. I mean, the tank still has its insane accuracy. It still has great armor. It still has a lot of hit points. It's got everything that you would want going for it, still going for it. So I really just don't personally understand the whole reason why people would stop playing in this tank when not much really happens. Now, we are going to be making our way into the little bunker area over here. Our Bisante does actually get 2 shots into that 263. Oh, and we got stuck on the edge of a wall there. Very unfortunate for us. We're going to move up. And, oh, there you go. We got the E5 in front of us. So we are going to have to load gold here to make sure that we have the ability to penetrate the E5 turret. However, I'm not even sure if he's going to poke us because we have players off to our side. Okay, well, we have the tortoise. And we're just going to poke this a little bit, aiming. Bonk, there you go. 394 damage shot into the enemy tortoise. Let's aim it on where the E5 was, and not seeing much activity from his vehicle as of right now. Oh, there you go. Okay, E5's not looking at me, so I'm going to poke this corner again, and I'm going to aim it on the tortoise. There you go. Another 380 damage shot. Alright, not too bad. We're getting pretty good bleeds out. Oh, we got the enemy Rinocerante. There you go, 456. See how I mean, like, the Super Conk still feels just like the Super Conk. Like, the gun still has plenty of DPM, and we're, I mean, pumping out shells with no issue whatsoever. We're going to have to load gold if we want to pen that tortoise at that angle, so let's do that. And there you go. I mean, look at that accuracy. You don't miss. You hit every shot you shoot in this vehicle. And that right there is why this tank is so good. Look at that. I mean, every shell. We are already up to 2,000 damage this game, which is a lot when you think about it. Let's see if that tortoise pokes it again. Aww, the one shell we needed to clear him. Oh well. We have the BZ-68 and TNH kind of in mid right now. And I might push this to help out my teammate. Let's see. I'm not seeing much over here. We do have the E5. And yeah, that's not worth it. Okay, the mouse is holding that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up, and I'm going to try and help out with the Bisante. Let's see. I'm heading over. Okay, ideally, I should just be able to push this guy. We'll see. Okay, and let's make my way over here, and get into a side scrape. Here we are. Hello, anybody there? Alright, not seeing much yet. He's got to be right here. There he is. Okay, nice. He missed his shot. So I'm going to push up. There you go. We got one shell into the BZ-68. We do have the Peregrine, which is obviously a threat. Let's aim it on his vehicle. Oh, he killed my teammate. That's really bad for us. Okay, well, he bounced the first shot, which is obviously quite good. And... oh, really? Okay, that's not good. Well, we're definitely in an awkward situation here, and with the XM on our side, this is not good. I will admit that right now. Okay, we got a pen out. Nice. Let's just chill and look at the XM at this position currently. I do not like this. I do have to admit, I do not like this, even remotely. Okay, well, my thought process right now is just to get out. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I might bleed some health for it, but... oh, man, that was not worth, bruh. Did not think that XM was going to be on our side. He was, which bled us a lot of overall health. Okay, well, BZ... there you go. We get a nice shell into him. And we still reverse side scrape up against him. He bounces me. We got to wait for our track to repair very quickly. There you go. Another nice shot into the enemy BZ. And not too bad. We've gotten a decent amount of bleed into his tank. We can definitely hit him from this angle. Okay, he bounces me. Nice. There you go. 367. We're up to 4,000 damage now, which is obviously quite good. And there you go. I mean, the accuracy on this tank is insane. We just don't miss. Every shot we shoot, we pen. And honestly, the only reason we're even low on health is because I played like an absolute doof and bled it all myself. I shouldn't have bled any health, but I played really poorly there. Oh, no. Oh, we're donezo. I did not realize that leopard was right there till he poked, and that's obviously really, really bad for me. We missed the shot, but no. Well, we weren't going to win this anyway. Our team completely fell apart, and it's 10,000 HP to 3,000. We definitely could have done more. I just didn't think that leopard was going to roll up to us there. Ideally, I probably should have moved into this spot where the XM was, and we probably could have done a bit better. I will admit to the end game. And I bled a lot of health when I shouldn't have. I should have realized the XM was on our side. But when you take a look at the post-game results and see that we did over double the next highest on the team, I'm not going to take all the blame. We did fine, we did our job, we held, and we bled our opponents out. There's not much you can do when literally almost every tank on the enemy team is still alive at the end of the battle, and you're in the only tank that really did any damage. The Super Conk itself was great, though. I mean, I didn't notice any problem with DPM. The accuracy felt fantastic. The vehicle itself did great. So I can't really get mad. I mean, that was a solid game, and really the only reason, as I said, we lost was because our team just fell apart around us. If our mediums had been able to hold, I easily would have been able to get that BZ68, and then I could have pushed up, probably help out against the E5 and support my teammates, but it seems like wherever I went, somewhere else, the team is falling apart. Very sad, but oh well. Here we are, game number 2. And this one has a lot more tier 10s. In fact, the whole matchup is tier 10. That's fine with me. What do they have? 60 TP E100, Kron, 277. Notice how there's, like, no Super Conks. I have one on my team, but that's it. You're not going to see any more. And it's just crazy because, I mean, you would expect that people would still think this tank's great, but yeah, you don't see them anywhere. It's so weird. All right, well, let's head in. We have a little bit more HP than our Super Conk teammate, but we are running bond hardening, so most likely our Super Conk friends there. Oh my god, we spun out that bad chat. Let's load gold just in case whatever we run into is quite dangerous. Keep moving up. Oh, we actually got an enemy 277 over here, and we got a Rhino, and we got shot. Oh, okay, well, that's not great. Looks like the TVP was over there unspotted. Alright, seems like crossing this didn't really help me at all. So yeah, let's just head back over here, and hopefully we don't bleed too much health for it. Nope, okay, we are all good. Alright, let's move over here. We have the minnow, and he does snap that shell right into me. Okay, let's back up a bit, and there you go. Nice shot into the minnow's lower plates, not bad at all. Let's reload again. We obviously have that great DPM. There you go. Nice shot. All right, we're getting good bleeds. We're getting good bleeds, and that's really all that matters in the Super Conk. There you go. 360, but I'm next. I can tell you that for a fact. I can only hold for so long, and our team is bleeding a lot of health right now. He misses me, which is obviously very good. We get a shell into the 277. Let's try and bait a shot from him here, maybe? I don't know. This is pretty bad from our team. There you go, another nice shot. Minnow is very low on health, though, which is actually pretty good for us. Let's see. I'm not loving this. Let's see. I'm just going to poke the minnow, and I'm hoping that if I back up... Oh, man. Alright, let's just hatch him. I know that we can pen him in the hatch. He does pen me back, but what I'm hoping... Nope. Ah, yes. And then you find our team sitting in the furthest back spawn they possibly could, literally redlining it. Wow, that is incredibly sad. I have nothing else to say. Yeah, I mean, I can't really get mad at the Super Conk, though. We did pretty good, 3,100 damage. And again, when you have an absolute steamroll like that, there's not much you can do in these types of situations. I literally went over to the medium side just to see if I could get into the spot where you can get some decent shells into them crossing, but then I realized, wait a sec, our team is getting rushed on the other flank. So I head over there. By the time I'm there, we've already lost, like, all of our heavies. Our Super Conk and 705 did 1,000 combined as some of the strongest heavies in the game. Our 2 and 5B camped redline. Same for our 57 heavy. I mean, wow, what an absolute disaster. There's not much to say, but I will say this. The Super Conqueror feels incredible. The tank does not seem changed at all to me. Yes, it's got a little bit less HP. Did it affect the games I played? No, not really. The DPM, sure, it's a little bit less. Did it affect that game? Yeah, definitely. I could have done a bit more damage if I had that extra DPM, but it still did fine. It still held its own, and I can't fault the Super Conqueror for why we lost that game at all. I think both games were solid, and we still averaged, with both of them, 3,800. So, yeah, I think the Super Conqueror is fantastic. I would still recommend to grind this tank, and I would highly recommend to play it if it's in your garage. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.